All right, Big Dad here. Behind me is the University of Kansas boathouse, and this is the river, the Kansas River, that the team rows on. But my thoughts today are with Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins and their plight. And boy, it's a really tough issue because if you're Harrison Kopoloff, the great podcast king of revolving sports, he's been saying for a year or two, this is maybe just an above average quarterback, and let's see how he develops. Well, we've all seen Tua since day one. He already sustained several concussions prior to this season, had a pretty major hip injury in college with subsequent surgery. And we know for fact that he is undersized and immobile, so his ability on the field is always, in question. Some undersized quarterbacks do very well in the NFL. Doug Flutie, Breeze, Wilson in his prime for Seattle. But for the most part, football is a large person's sport. There's physics, there's sports science involved. It's about mass, and it's about acceleration, and it's about dissipation of forces on contact. An athlete that plays a contact sport such as hockey or football needs a certain amount of body fat and a certain amount of muscle so they can dissipate the impact. So we kind of all know that, but the issue is with Tua, and it's very personal to me because I predicted this past summer, just a couple months ago, I said he's probably going to get injured within the first 6 games of the season. And I, of course, do not wish that on any athlete. But now that it's happened and it's looking like the call for retirement is going to get greater and greater, it's very, very difficult to put an athlete back on the field after 3 concussive substantial episodes like this. The liability, the optics for the league is just very poor. I think Tua is going to retire. On a completely different note about Tua is I am really disappointed in the Miami Dolphins brass, from Mr. Ross to General Manager Greer to Coach Mike. I've said it for the last year, and I'm disgusted by it. And I'm telling you, it's really affecting my emotional state as a Miami Dolphin fan. This is the 51st season I've been a Miami Dolphin fan, and I'm just disgusted with the decision making. I don't know what the urgency to sign Tua was, and I pleaded with the team, as Harrison Kopoloff did, to trade Tua. Why did I say trade Tua? Because I hate the guy? No, I don't even know him. He's a wonderful, brave warrior. I said trade Tua because his trade value will never be as high as it was. Now it's over. You cannot trade him. He's probably going to retire. You're going to have to go to, I don't know how it works in the NFL, if it's a in-house mediator. Lawyers are going to get involved, and you're going to have to buy out his contract. It's probably going to cost the Miami Dolphins, in my estimate, maybe $75 to $100 million to buy out a player that played 2 games, actually 1 full game, and maybe the better part of 3/4 of another game. Disgusting. I'm disgusted by the Miami Dolphins. I don't know what to make of it because I'm not an X's and O's guys. I never played the sport. But my eyes can see that this is not a Hall of Fame quarterback. This is not a franchise quarterback you want behind center for the next 10 years. What the hell was the brass thinking? What is going on up there? I'm really, seriously, and I mean from Coach Mike to Greer. I get putting together a great team, but there were other quarterback options available to Miami. I'm like I said, I'm very emotional about it because I don't know what to watch. Like, I don't know what's going forward. I saw something terrible happen at the end of last season, the Tennessee game, and the complete collapse in December and January. And I don't mind that, but you got to better it. But instead of bettering it, they rewarded a subpar quarterback. They rewarded the problem. To me, it's like the politics in America right now. You're going to reward the Democrats with another 4 years when the economy has been so bad. Why? Why? Because of emotion. I'm out of here.